Good morning everyone. My name is Pushpalata. I am going to explain the income tax law and practice subject. The topic is types of tax. First we will see the tax. The tax is a compulsory financial payment made by individual or organization to government without expecting any direct benefits in return. It is collected by the government to carry out various public welfare activities. The tax are derived into two types. First one is direct tax, second one is indirect tax. The taxes in individual India is mainly classified into two types: direct, indirect. Then part of its tax can be classified on various bases like specific tax, progressive and regressive, etc. We will see types difference between the direct and indirect tax. The direct tax. The direct tax is the tax that individually paid directly to the government whom they are imposed burden can be shifted to others. For example, they are collected three heads of income tax. First one is income tax, corporate tax, wealth tax. First one, income tax paid by individual, firms, companies and other incomes. For example, Mr. Ravi earned 8 lakhs per year, means he pay the income tax. Corporate tax, the paid by companies on their profit. For example, Infosys pays tax on the net profit. Another one is wealth tax. It is earlier changed on wealthy individuals. There are several features are there. First we will see one by one. First one is based on ability to pay. Second one is progressive in nature. Higher income, higher tax to be paid to the government. For example of direct tax, these are the examples of direct tax. Next one is indirect tax. The tax are collected from one person but the burden is falls on another person, paid directly while buying goods and services. The examples of GST, customs duty, excise duty, they are classified three types. First one is GST is called as an goods and service tax applied on supply of goods and services. For example, when you buy a TV or GST added in the bill. Next one is customs duty charged on imported goods. For example, when iPhone are imported in India, to custom duty is paid. Excess duty is also called as exempted from petroleum and tobacco. What are the features are in indirect tax means? First one is including in price of goods. Everyone pay, the rich or poor, hence regressive. Sometimes they will pay the specific tax. And then the third one is specific tax. The tax charged per unit of a product not based on value. For example, 30 per liter excise duty on petroleum, 5 per packet on tax to be paid. Then ad valorem tax. The tax can be value added tax. Percentage only they will pay. For example, 12% GST on mobile phones, 18% GST on restrictional meals. These are the points included. Next one is progressive tax. The tax are increases and incomes increase. For example, income tax slabs 0 to 3% will be 0. Then 3 to 7% lakhs will be getting the individual persons, means they will pay the 5% of tax, and above 15 lakhs means 30% tax to be paid to the government. Rich peoples can higher tax to rate. These are the points included in that. Next one is regressive tax. The tax remains same for everyone. Burden is higher on the poor. For example, GST on consumer items says 18% on shampoo, means the poor people also buy and use it for the shampoo. So poor and rich both are paid 18% equally. Next one is proportional tax. Proportional tax is constant. Regularness of income. For example, corporate tax for domestic companies for flat 25%. Small or big companies rate same. These are the points included in proportional tax. Then next one is value added tax, that before tax GST from goods, the levied on the value added at each stage of production and distribution. For example, manufacturing added value pays VAT, then wholesaler adds value pays VAT. Still used for petroleum, diesel, for something, etc. These are the points included in that. So we will see the next session. Thank you for this session.